Rock Smash, the move that many Pokemon trainers have come to underestimate. It's one of the moves that takes up valuable space in our Pokemon's moveset, yet seems to do so little in return. With a base power of 40 and a 50% chance of lowering the target's defense, may not seem like much at first glance, but don't be fooled by its simplicity, as Rock Smash has a hidden potential that makes it a formidable force in the world of Pokemon battles. In this video, we'll be taking a closer look at the surprising ways in which 5 Pokemon make use of the move in their move pools. First, we have Leafeon. Leafeon has a very bad move pool, and sometimes on its choice card sets, it would run Rock Smash. Leafeon is an excellent Pokemon in Generation 6 PU, with it being a plus in viability rankings, and it has a multitude of sets which it uses in the tier. One of the best checks in the tier for Leafeon is Ponyard, which is similarly an A tier Pokemon in the viability rankings. Leafeon's move pool has no way of hitting Ponyard super effectively apart from the true turn, and hence fairly use this stick or Rock Smash, and hence it is sometimes used to smack Ponyard, which helps not just Leafeon but also his teammates such as Mr. Mime. However, it's still a very fringe move due to its lack of use outside hitting Ponyard and the fact that it can use knockoff on Ponyard to make it easier to deal with. It is still, however, a very cool idea. Next up, we have Appson in Diamond and Pearl. Appson was a decent Pokemon in Diamond and Pearl, being able to rock a Sword Stand set, and finally being able to use its excellent 130 base attack to fire off its stab moves, unlike in Generation 3. However, in Diamond and Pearl, it didn't have any fighting type move to complement its excellent dark typing. It did not gain superpower until Platinum. It had Detect, Counter, and you guessed it, Rock Smash. So great was the need for the fighting move that Appson sometimes ran Rock Smash as one of its moves. Its biggest use was for quad weak Pokemon such as Aggron or Tyranitar. Steel's resisted Dark in Generation 4, and hence Rock Smash was the best way for Appson to hit these walls. Third, we have Zigzagoon in Generation 6 and 7. Zigzagoon ran a devastatingly bulky belly trump set in Little Cup. The idea was that Zigzagoon would get belly trump to get to plus 6 attack and then use extreme speed, which has plus 2 priority to get over Zigzagoon's speed issues. However, extreme speed being a normal type move would get easily walled by rock and steel types. To solve this issue, Zigzagoon delved deep into its move pool to find Rock Smash, which was useful to beat bulky walls such as Onyx, Ponyard, and Aron. I also wanted to add Klink in here as my 4th entry. Not because Klink was an actually good Pokemon in LC, it really wasn't, and not even because it ran Rock Smash often, because again, even in its pairing uses, it barely used Rock Smash. However, I wanted to mention it because it was one of the Pokemon that powered up Rock Smash using 5 TMZ to convert it into 100 base power all-out pummeling. Now, as funny as it may sound, Pokemon deal much more damage in Little Cup, and therefore this was a better deal than you might think. It used Shift Gear to get the plus 1 attack, and then it would use Z Rock Smash to deal extra damage to walls such as Munchlax and Ferocity. Again, it's not really recommended to either use Klink or use Rock Smash on Klink, and it's really not recommended to use 5 TMZ either because you use out an Eviolite, but the fact that it was even suggested is the reason I wanted to put it here. Finally, we move on to OU, where Skarmory. Yes, Skarmory has used Rock Smash in Generation 5 OU. Skarmory is an excellent Pokemon which uses its defensive typing, Bulk, to litter the ground with hazards, usually spikes. However, in Generation 5, there's an excellent Rapid Spinner which can clear the field of hazards. On Skarmory, Excadrill. Skarmory can run Rocky Helmet to punish spin or run a spin blocking teammate. However, it then loses out on some excellent items such as Shen or Rocky or Leftovers, and Excadrill is able to beat a lot of the spin blockers. And hence Skarmory adapted by running Rock Smash in order to hit Excadrill and prevent it from spinning the hazards in Skarmory late. In conclusion, Rock Smash may seem like an underwhelming, but as you've seen with these 5 Pokemon, it can have surprising impact in battles. Whether it's used to hit a specific target or to power up a different move, Rock Smash has hidden potential that shouldn't be underestimated. And these examples show the creativity and resourcefulness of Pokemon trainers in finding new and unique ways to use Rock Smash. So the next time you're building a Pokemon moveset, don't overlook Rock Smash.